Hey guys, it's the Doc and we're wrapping up another amazing week here. Before I start, I just want to thank the folks at Desmond who make this shirt. They sent it to me, they reached out to me on Instagram, sent me a shirt, and it's actually a really nice shirt. It's very soft and comfy. So shout out to the folks at Desmond, check them out if you're looking to buy some t-shirts or Henleys. I think they have a whole bunch of other stuff on there as well. But here comes my thoughts of the week. So this week, I've been thinking a lot about the concept of a participation trophy. And I'm sure many of you know, those of you who have kids, that kids get trophies these days just for like showing up for a soccer game or coming in last place and those sorts of things. And there's an article in the New York Times that really had me thinking about this week. So there is a professor of organic chemistry at NYU. His name is Maitland Jones, and he's kind of like a legend in organic chemistry. And because his class was tough, and organic chemistry is tough for a reason, it's supposed to be tough, something like 82 of his 350 students, something like that, they created a petition because he was so hard and was tough on their grades that NYU actually fired Professor Jones. And it's just had my head spinning. Just as a matter of like perspective or background, when I was a freshman in college, the very first day of college, my freshman year, there were about 500 kids in my class who were pre-med. And at the end of freshman year, there were about 250 kids that were still standing and that were still pre-med. In our sophomore year, we take organic chemistry. After sophomore year, of those 250, there were probably 150 that remained. And by the time we got through our junior year, after like physics and all that other stuff, MCATs, which is the entrance exam for medical school, there were probably 100 kids left standing of that initial 500. So 20% of the kids actually made it through to apply to medical school. Now, of those 100 kids, 35 of us got into an accredited medical college in the United States. The other 65 either went to foreign medical schools or went to osteopathic medical schools or went to dental school, did something else. That just goes to show you that of that initial 500 kids that started out as pre-med, 35 of us made it to medical school. That's like 7%. And of those 35 of us that made it to medical school, probably not all of us got through medical school. Now, there's a reason why classes like organic chemistry are hard. Organic chemistry is hard because medical school is hard. If you can't get through organic chemistry, you're not going to get through medical school. Medical school is hard because residency is hard. Residency is hard because being a doctor is hard. It's a hard job. It's tough being a doctor, and these sort of rites of passage, classes like organic chemistry, etc., are important. They're an important part of this quote-unquote, it's a terrible word, but sort of the weeding process to see who has what it takes to be a doctor. Now, I can guarantee you that these 82 kids that signed this petition got poor grades. But what you don't know, and what you probably didn't realize, is if you kind of read further down this article, that this professor had extra help classes. So first of all, a bunch of the kids didn't even show up to class. And then a bunch of the kids didn't show up to extra help. And then the professor actually made videos. He used his own money to make videos to explain the complex concepts of organic chemistry to help the students grasp them so they could perform well on exams. No one ever watched those. So, you can't just show up and get an A. You have to work hard. My friends, he was initially a Princeton professor. Some of my friends who went to Princeton said, yeah, his class was hard, but I came out better on the other side of it. You have to work hard. You have to achieve a good grade. You don't just show up and deserve a good grade. And this just really, obviously, as you can tell, infuriated me. There's nothing better than achieving something after working your ass off and earning it. Like good grades are earned. You don't just get them for showing up. So those are my thoughts of the week. I hope you have a wonderful, restful weekend. Hard work never killed anybody. It just makes you better. Let's get it.